You keep getting pregnant back to back to back, having oppressions back to back to back. You fought pregnant a couple of times. I was like,
What? In the official suspension order issued by the Michigan Unarmed Combat Commission.
Oh, how it didn't, how our friendship didn't work out, or how stuff happened, whatever. But to that person who's saying that I jumped them and attacked them, and even as far as them things like rape and molestation and all this stuff, this is a message from that same person 1 year ago that I have not responded to.
Jay, now that you look back at it, do you think that she was kind of like quote you guys for her father?
yeah, I mean, I can't look at it no other way. You got deceived by your coach. You knew it was some type of sickness with that. You think it's a joke. Fought pregnant a couple of times. The spiritual part of what I would see in that basement, I didn't understand what my gifts were at the time, and I was like, that was bothering me. So I thought I was going crazy.
Papoose is planning to break up with Claressa because she ended her pregnancy without telling him. It seems like Remy Ma is finally getting what she wanted. Claressa recently got pregnant but quickly went to a clinic to end it. This isn't the first time. She's been accused of ending several pregnancies before, including one with her old trainer, Tony Harrison. Her former best friend, Jada Davis, shared all of this. Jada says Claressa got pregnant by Papoose recently, but just like before, she ended the pregnancy and didn't tell him until it was over. Now, Papoose is upset and wants to expose her and leave her. If you're wondering how everything started, it began a few days ago when Claressa tested positive for marijuana after a fight with Danielle Perkins. She was said to have used marijuana before the match, even though she knew it was against the rules. Tests found traces in her saliva. Claressa denied it on the Tamron Hall show, saying she has never used marijuana. She believes it got in her system because she was around people who had smoked it after the fight, and she picked it up by accident.
The saliva, thinking nothing. Usual standard business practice here.
Yes.
It comes back positive for what they describe as trace amounts of marijuana, which is banned by the Michigan Commission.
Yes.
Deadly. You say, and you've said it to our audience, you have never smoked marijuana before, ever.
No.
How does the test come back positive?
Well, after the fight, a lot of fans, well, one, the place reeked of marijuana. I have nothing against marijuana. If you smoke marijuana, great for you, cool. But the place reeked of marijuana. And then before I got to do the mouth swab, I was hugging it. Everybody was hugging and kissing me in Flint. Everybody felt like they're my cousin, sister, brother.
While all of this was going on and Claressa was fighting to save her career, her former best friend, Jada Davis, decided to speak out and share some serious claims about her. Jada accused Claressa of being involved in disturbing behavior, including allegedly having several abortions with different men. Jada said that when Claressa was still underage, she became pregnant multiple times by her old coach, Tony Harrison, after having unprotected sex with him. She also claimed that Claressa caught some infections that were expensive to treat. According to Jada, Claressa ended several pregnancies, connected to the coach, but kept going back to him once she had recovered.
You know, you kept having sex with him underage. You knew it was wrong. You knew it was some type of sickness with that. You think it's a joke. You know, you keep getting pregnant back to back to back, having discussions.
Jada said that before the fight, Claressa was trying to lose weight by not eating for days. She also said Claressa was pregnant during that time. According to Jada, this happened when Claressa was fighting Hannah Gabriel. Jada claimed that Claressa was pregnant the whole time and was also not eating much to hide her weight gain.
You fought pregnant a couple of times. I was like,
What? Whoa. Slide back, bro. Whoa. She fought pregnant?
yeah, the Hannah Gabriel.
I forgot to tell those shields.
Yeah, that's why she got dropped. Yeah, she ended up getting back up and winning the fight, but that's why she got dropped.
She was pregnant?
She was pregnant and she didn't eat for 3 days straight prior to fighting.
Trying to make...
The issue is, before Jada shared all this so-called gossip, Claressa went live and talked about how an old friend had called her, upset that they hadn't talked much since Claressa became famous. Claressa didn't say who the friend was at the time, but now people are sure she was talking about Jada, especially after Jada posted that video exposing her.
My friends was well, I guess she told me since she haven't seen me for a while that me and her aren't. She don't look at me as being her friend no more. But the last time I seen her and we got to eat, we was damn good friends. Talking about all that personal shit. Now she's saying that since she haven't seen me and she haven't heard from me since December, I've been getting ready for a fight, promoting the movies, training, doing all this stuff. And she gonna tell me that now she don't think that me and her friends no more. That's why she felt the need to comment on some boy about me upon social.
Since things were getting out of hand and could get even worse if she didn't do something, Claressa rushed to face everything Jada was saying about her. It was clear there was a plan to ruin her, and Jada's shocking claims were only making things harder. Claressa said that Jada had even falsely accused her of SA once. She also said that Jada has several mental health issues and that whenever Jada has a disagreement with someone, she often makes up wild stories about them.
How it didn't, how our friendship didn't work out or how stuff happened, whatever. But to that person who's saying that I jumped them and attacked them and even as far as them things like rape and molestation and all this stuff, this is a message from that same person 1 year ago that I have not responded to. She wrote me she sent this voice memo on Facebook last year around June, July. I never responded to it because I'm trying to keep her away from me. I don't want to talk to her.
Claressa's reply only made things worse because it didn't really respond to what Jada said. Instead of denying the claims about the abortion, she focused more on trying to make us think Jada is crazy. She kept lying for over 20 minutes and didn't talk about Jada's accusation that she had a relationship with her former teacher. One person said,
like I said, I don't care about what you and your little legal team do. Not taking down no videos. I'm not saying allegedly. I'm not saying any of that. You're an evil person and you really need help. You're a demon at this point. Because for you to sit there and you're always trying to silence somebody, you smack the messenger to take the podcast down, whatever the case is. You're always trying to silence somebody. You're very controlling. It's giving Jezebel, it's giving narcissist. That's just what you are.
You're not addressing the facts. Man, she said something to say nothing. Are those accusations true or not? That woman didn't say anything incriminating about Claressa. There's something more between them, something more personal. Claressa told Jada to stop what she was doing by sending her a cease and desist letter right after the live video. But Jada didn't back down. She got even angrier. She quickly went back on Instagram Live and made more claims. She said Claressa was evil and accused her of threatening her family to force them to say,
Now, like I said, I don't care about what you and your little legal team do. Not taking down no videos. I'm not saying allegedly. I'm not saying any of that. You're an evil person and you really need help. You're a demon at this point. Because for you to sit there and you're always trying to silence somebody, you smack the messenger to take the podcast down, whatever the case is. You're always trying to silence somebody. You're very controlling. It's giving Jezebel, it's giving narcissist. That's just what you are.
People were saying that Remy was really hurt by this because she hoped the rumors were true. That way, she could secretly use them as a reason to get back into Papoose's life. As always, everyone has their own opinions, like this person who said,
I never even went viral for shit like boxing, how I go viral for the shit that's been going on now. So, now that I'm getting to the nitty-gritty, therefore, you guys, no, I am not pregnant. If I was pregnant, I would announce it to the whole world like I did when me and Papoose came out. I will let you guys know, okay?
That best friend tried to spill Claressa's tea, but she made herself look jealous and hateful. This is why people of age don't make friends. Because with friends like this, who needs enemies? I shook my head. Someone else said, get a restraining order on her. She's obsessed with you. Be careful. The more successful you get, the more weird and dangerous people will show up to try and hurt you.